But there's an even bigger difference, which I think this is probably the biggest difference between these two phones, even more than performance or even more than anything else. And it's probably the software update life cycle. So, as most of you know, the Samsung Galaxy S10e, it didn't come out last year, it came out in 2019. And thankfully, as far as we know, it is getting, it did get an extra version of software, which that in and of itself is another really awesome thing that Samsung, they didn't have to do it, but they did do it. In a way, they kind of had to do it. They were kind of running short on it. But we did get an extra year of software updates on the S10e, so that in and of itself is another really, really good thing about this phone. But the kind of sad thing is that because the S21 is a newer device, it's going to be outlasting the Samsung Galaxy S10e in and of itself. So this phone is going to be lasting at least 2 years longer in stock software support. You can't really custom ROM this thing, so it's going to be lasting longer than the Galaxy S10e. So take that as you will, in my opinion. That is kind of a big deal. I want a phone that's going to be getting the latest and greatest software and going to have the most amount of improvements and stuff. And I'll tell you, the S21 is going to be that type of device. You're going to be getting a longer lasting phone from here. So all those features we're going to be getting on Android 13, 14, 15, whichever one this one ends off with, we're not going to necessarily be getting it on the S10e. So keep that in mind. This one is going to be ending off at Android 12, and this one's probably going to be ending off at Android 15 if Samsung doesn't upgrade the life cycle again and give this one an extra year of support, which they may do. We really don't know. So that is a pretty big deal in and of itself. Now, kind of going in the same vein, the battery life between these two devices is also something that's worth noting. I mean, the Galaxy S10e, surprisingly, I don't know why Samsung just balled out with this phone so crazily, but the Galaxy S10e has a 3100 mAh battery inside of it, but it's still a really, really good battery life. Like, I'm actually shocked by how good of a job Samsung did with the Galaxy S10e's battery life. With the S21, a beautiful, battery life as well, 4000 mAh. This one is going to theoretically outlast this one, but like I said before, I'm still shocked by how good of a job Samsung did on the Galaxy S21 for sure. So, in terms of that, that's probably one of the bigger aspects, in difference. The battery life, definitely the S21 wins, but the S10e is still good. But the software quality, the S21 wins here too. I mean, that's probably the biggest difference as I stated. So that really pretty much covers it up. Now,